Whether you're a large bank or a small startup, all Australian businesses face the same problems when it comes to onboarding and completing AML for organisations. It's a lengthy process to complete KYB on a business. It can take days, weeks, or even months depending on how complex the entity is. On top of that, you really need a single place to manage and see all of these customers, as well as provide any information required when it comes to audit time. To solve these problems today, a lot of operators are having to run multiple ASIC extracts and piece together information around the structures of companies, or just go straight to the customer and hope that they get all the information right first time and not have to spend additional time going back and forth correcting things. What I'm going to show you today is how your operators could solve these problems in under 5 minutes with just a company identifier and a few clicks using the Frankie One customer portal. We will begin here by going to a new entity and selecting organization and searching for my customer here with an ABN, ACN, or business name. In this case, I will use the ABN and do a quick search, getting me results for me to check out. And I can see here some information for me to validate that this is my customer and who I want to identify. To begin, I'll run an AML screening on this business. If I catch an early sanction that means the customer isn't eligible, this could speed up my entire process. Running that check now, I can see my entity is passed, and I can move on to my next step, gathering the information on the business. To do this, I'm going to get a UBO report. This is because ultimately, I want to know who owns this business, and an ultimate beneficial owner report will help me determine who these owners are by doing a recursive search of ASIC extracts and piecing the information together for me. With this report, I'll have the details of the ownership in under 30 seconds. With that complete, I can move to my Owners and Office Holders tab to see what we got. Straight away, I can see that we have James as a UBO, but with our configurable ownership insights, I also have some more information into the ownership structure based on the rules that I have set to reflect my specific policy needs. Here, I have a blocking entity, something that I need to go investigate. And in this case, it is because it is a non-beneficial organization holding non-beneficially held shares, indicating that there is likely a trust hidden in the structure here. Further down, I also have other owners. This is someone who is in the ownership picture, but not holding a significant enough share for me to have to do anything further on them. Heading to our PDF, I can also clearly see all of this information in our visual tree with the entity, its directors, the shareholding structure, and those blocking entities, UBOs, and other owners that I saw before. We don't just stop with providing you the info, however. Frankie One has a number of things to help you complete your full business onboarding process. Let's start with this blocking entity. As mentioned, this means that there is a trust in the structure. So I can go over here, get the trust deed from my customer, and I can upload that trust deed into our AI trust agent. Now I just need to sit back as it reads and analyzes all the info in the deed for me, taking the work of onboarding trusts from 30 minutes of manual review to just a few minutes and very little effort. While that processes, I'm going to return back to my owner information screen and have a look at what I can do with my UBO. Clicking on James here, I can see I have access to our full suite of KYC identity products to complete onboarding him, from running info against the DVS to a full biometrics check, making it simple for me to identify everyone that is related to this business. It will also link me to an existing version of this person if I've already onboarded them in the past, meaning there's no more paying twice to onboard the same person. Coming back to our business now, let's have a look at what's going on with that trust. I can have a look here and see that my analysis has been completed, and I can spend just a few seconds checking all of this information matches up to the details in the deed. This will give me the information on the deed itself, the settlers, trustees, appointers, and any beneficiaries. If it was a unit trust, I'd be seeing unit holders here, or if it was a SMSF, I might be seeing members instead. I can review and accept this information and save that down. Now it's just a simple process of me actually associating anyone that I need to identify off the back of this trust. I'm just going to add in the settler and the trustee, and heading back to my Owners tab and see them right here created for me with just a click of the button, ready for me to do any other identification steps on them that I need. Finally, I can head on over to my audit report to see all the steps that have happened on this entity and what has been done by the user. This is super helpful when it comes to audit time to ensure that all the work has been completed to complete the AML on this business. And heading back to my Entities tab, I can see Dean here, fully onboarded and passed for me. And with that, your operators can have a much smoother and faster process to complete KYB on business entities.